Story number 17. Hockey Dream. In Stratford, Ontario, the 14-year-old boy, Anthony Evans, had a dream of playing in the NHL. He is a fan of the Montreal Canadiens, and he is from Quebec City. He attended a Christian high school called Fairway Hills Christian High School. He joined the school hockey team. He decided that he was not going to begin dating until he started college. Throughout his time in high school, he was getting really good at hockey, and he has a shot at a scholarship for hockey. On one Sunday morning at church, Pastor Aaron Jones was preaching a sermon about how having bad friends can be a bad influence on you, and thanks to this sermon, Anthony made good choices when it came to making friends. He was an average A- student, and every time he and his friends did fun things, they handed out gospel tracts to anyone who was willing to accept one. They were eager to see souls won for Jesus Christ. The hockey team managed to have a good season each year while Anthony was in high school. Then Anthony graduated from high school at age 18. He was in the high school class of 2024. After high school, he went to college and played college hockey. The college he enrolled into is Demerara Baptist University, which has an amazing hockey program. The college is located about 2 towns over, and then when he went to eschatology class in the second week of college, he noticed that a 19-year-old woman would sometimes take a peek at him while the professor was giving a lecture. The name of that 19-year-old woman is Alyssa Benton. At lunchtime, they both saw each other and then they started dating. When they began dating, they wanted to get to know each other and were making exciting plans about their future. Anthony shared about his dream of becoming a hockey player, and he also mentions that he didn't care about the money, but was looking to also make a social media platform that glorifies the Lord. Alyssa also mentioned that she does not care about the money either. Anthony came from a wealthy household, and he decided not to mention that he came from a wealthy household. Fortunately, his family used their riches for the glory of God by opening up a Christian campsites for youth camps to take place. On the other hand, Alyssa came from a middle-class household that was laid back. Alyssa's dad is a school teacher at the high school Anthony attended. Then on the afternoon of Saturday, September 7th, Anthony and Alyssa went on their first dates, and their first date was on a picnic to a local park. They enjoyed kayaking, hiking, and simply spending time in God's creation. They also had a picnic in the afternoon as well. Anthony ate a peanut butter and banana sandwich with bacon on it, and Alyssa ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. They enjoyed drinking green tea from their 1.5-liter tumblers. They both had their green tea sweetened with grade A amber maple syrup. They were having so much fun at this park, and they spent the grand total of 12 hours at the park. They both got up early in the morning to be able to do this. They had such an amazing adventure. On their first dates, as they were enjoying nature, they talked about how the Lord brings people together. Life events, future dreams, the beauty of God's creation, etc. On the following day, Alyssa decided to go to church with her new boyfriend, Anthony. Before they went to church together, Alyssa asked Anthony if the pastor preaches sound doctrine. After this question was asked, Anthony was thrilled and he said yes. He was thrilled because it was at that moment when he found that Alyssa cares about sound doctrine, and does not want to sit under a false teacher. After the service, Alyssa was glad that she could find a biblical church to attend. There was one church that Alyssa went to in the week before she started dating Anthony, but she decided not to come back because that other church was sadly a liberal church that did not care about sound doctrine and had watered down preaching. After Alyssa left that church, she felt heartbroken as that was the 4th church she checked out. The first 2 were frauds due to any heretical preaching, and the last 2 were frauds due to liberal heretical teaching. The church that she went to with her new boyfriend was the 5th church that she checked out, and found that this one has sound doctrine. The church Anthony attends was not the first one he went to, but was the third one. Anthony had checked out 3 churches since he started college. He left the first one due to ecumenism being preached, and left the second one due to antinomian preaching. Then when Anthony checked out the 3rd church that he went to, he found the preaching there to be solid. Then on the night of Friday, November 8th, Anthony took his girlfriend Alyssa out on a date to go bowling. They both had a competitive time playing the 3 games of bowling. Anthony won all 3 of them. The score in Game 1 was Anthony 114 and Alyssa 85. The score in Game 2 was Anthony 178 and Alyssa 91. The score in Game 3 was Anthony 105 and Alyssa 90. Anthony scored 178 in the second game since he got lucky on frames 5 through 7 and got a turkey, which is 3 consecutive strikes. Alyssa has had good sportsmanship, and then after the 3 games, they both ate dinner at the bowling alley. Anthony got the beef birria taco trio, and Alyssa got a pepperoni personal pizza. The beverage Anthony had was a lemonade, and the beverage Alyssa had was a sweet tea. Then after they finished dinner, they went to play in the arcade room, which is at the front of the bowling alley. Before they went to the arcade room, Alyssa was talking about the stories that her dad had about Anthony. Then Anthony asked Alyssa if her dad was one of the teachers he had, and she said yes. Back when Anthony was in his junior year, he had Mr. Benton for gym class. Mr. Benton is Alyssa's dad. They had a nice time on the date. In all 4 years of college hockey, Anthony had an amazing season along with the team. In his freshman year, the team had a record of 18-4-2. In sophomore year, the team had a record of 16-7-1. In junior year, the team had a record of 24-0-0. And in senior year, the team had a record of 22-2. The team won the championship when Anthony was in his junior and senior year. Then in the spring of 2028, Anthony and Alyssa both graduated from college. How they both graduated from college at the same time despite Alyssa being 10 months older is that Alyssa graduated from high school. Is that after Alyssa graduated from high school, Alyssa waited a year before starting college. In her senior year, she often saw a lot of memes online about college and felt intimidated about how complex college level work was going to be. So she decided to take another year to prepare for college as a means to overcome the intimidation she was dealing with. After Anthony graduated from college, he then went into the NHL draft. In the 5th round of the NHL draft, Anthony was drafted to the Montreal Canadiens, and after that he boldly gave glory to Jesus Christ. In the summer of 2028, Anthony proposed to Alyssa and asked her if she wanted to marry him, and she said yes. Then on Sunday, October 15th, 2028, Anthony and Alyssa got married. They both wanted to get married in autumn because autumn is their favorite season of the year. Anthony gave glory to Jesus Christ in post-game interviews throughout his rookie year. Then on one day, Anthony gave glory to Jesus Christ in a post-game interview when he was being interviewed by a man who works for a sports media platform called Dynasports. And then when Dynasports posted the post-game interview on social media, Dynasports censored Jesus Christ's name, and Christians were upset about that. Then Anthony made a social media post where he said that he is not ashamed of Jesus Christ, and he also mentioned that he forgave Dynasports. After making that social media post, it went viral, and his jersey sales went up. Over the years, Anthony had an amazing hockey career. Anthony and his wife had 6 children together, and they never lived in a fancy mansion. Anthony's family of 8 lived in a simple 5-bedroom family house in the outskirts of Montreal. Anthony's family enjoyed going to his home games from time to time, and they attended church at a non-denominational church, and the pastor of that church is Robert Franklin.